Hello everyone, welcome to the Saturday North and South line event. Well, this is, it's definitely a line event, as you can see. There's a line involved. Aha, ba-dum-bum. Anyway. So. We look at the Michigan Cavalry. Moving out. There is Moga Wolf. With his artillerymen. Getting those fine cannons into position. There's Razingen and Jer Hunter. Now, who are these fine, lovely fellows? And Bellyfort's dead already. There's Colonel Templar from the 7th New Jersey. Is that Bats? No, it's PFC Maximus. Fantastic music for Maximus. And there is Brigadier General Horace Porter from the Eagles. And moving out, Captain Dominic from the 10th New York. And there is Barbaneth, leading the 2nd Rhode Islanders. Followed up by Swedish Merc, Hottle, Gurk, Basic, Momchilo, Zango, Smithy, Lieutenant Colonel Jeppen, and at the back, Quartermaster Sergeant Donny. So, fantastic to see. Good numbers out today. Let's see. Yep, 76 and 68 against each other. So let's see if we can find out what they're going to do. Now you can see one of the generals here, Brigadier General Cooper from the 1st New Jersey Brigade, looking for an opportunity and trying to get an idea of where people are. Now George King has just killed Edelweiss. Now let's see if we can find out where these guys are. Here's Dark Thunder from the Connecticut. Also moving up with the 10th New York as well. Flag flying high. And leading the 10th New York, there is Captain Dom. And you can see that Rangers taking down Madness from the 72nd Pennsylvania. So it looks like the 72nd from Pennsylvania and the 32nd Massachusetts are having a punch-up yet again. So let's see what we can do. There's Guru Dennis, 32nd Massachusetts, checking through his binocs to find out what's going on. Looking up here, Swift Wisp. And running down the line is John Doe. So you can see Private Mech here. And these guys trying to push across the line at some point. You've got an additional force right up the front here. There's Phoenix Ops keeping his head down, and Molokai. And a few others as well. Now, they're going to be trying to sort of push across this line. They've got to make their way over to this location here and try and push back against the 72nd Pennsylvania. And it's going to give them problems. You've got these guys, they're dug in, they're in a good position, they're behind these very sturdy stone walls. And it's going to give them a problem as Assassin Rep seems to be in timeout at the moment. And it looks like the Michigan Cavalry has got involved. Let's see if we can find out what they're up to. There's McSwissy in. And McSwissy's getting involved. And you can see cavalry on cavalry action right now. Down goes some of the Confederate State Cavalry. The Union Cavalry still circling around like the relative vultures. There's George Hamilton in with his cavalry saber. Oh, down goes George. Murdered horribly by McSwissy. Captain on lieutenant action right there, and this the fine members of the artillery, the 1st Artillery, members of the New Jersey Brigade, Lieutenant Frankie getting set up and managing as Corvin, getting his, oh look at that, cannon coming in from Private Scott, a fine shot sir. Oh my goodness, look at that, I've never seen that before, that's a new one on me. Very good tactics, I have to say. Hiding a cannon in there. That's really, really sneaky. So Seagurk in there as well. So sneaky cannoneering coming in from Moga Wolf and his friends in the 1st Artillery. So, Horace Porter! Murdered horribly. As here is the Confederate State Cavalry, a bit low on numbers. And there's an engineer, Unai, also getting involved. Who's this? John Jay from the 72nd, who seems to be trying to break the windows so they can see in. And this is where the standoff is currently occurring between the 72nd and the 32nd Massachusetts, and they just got to hope to get a nice kill if they can. Pick somebody off, do the damage that needs to be done, and then they can start to push up. And you can see that up here, one of the commanding officers, Guru Dennis, is checking through his binocs. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to catch a bullet. That would be tad unfortunate. There's Waffle SS, and there's Minty, and all the other members of the 32nd Massachusetts. So, over here, they're covering, there's Arctic in there as well. They're covering a good area there. And we move over to see who this grey-haired gentleman is. There's Rockefeller. So you can see Brigadier General Rockefeller from Michigan making his way over and looking to see what's going on over here. Here is Ray Allen. And here is Michael Davis taking a pot shot at probably what looks to be Rockefeller, as Jeppin has just murdered Zango. No doubt Zango's done something again. Rockefeller getting the pistol out, trying to lay down some covering fire, but to be honest, with a pistol at that range, it's not so much covering fire as hitting a barn door from 5 feet away, and the chances of that is very slim. Anyway, needless to say, you can see here cannonballs coming in. Zipfel being taken down by Scott from Maine, and this building is now being held by the 3rd US. So, Matthew Shepard. Oh, Cyberspec's getting involved with a little bit of fun and games and bayonetti fun. Down goes Malgrim from the 32nd. Who's this fellow? It's Smithy from Rhode Island. And so he's looking evil. Looking evil. And telling them to bugger off. So now he's going to reload and try and push back against the enemy. There's Girk. And they're continuing to move up. There's Carnage also. Pain Mace. Minty. And Recruit Peston from 32nd. So, getting set up. You see there? Biting the end off the cartridge packet. Spitting it away. Shoving it down there. Then putting the rod down to push it further. And, oh dear, I think we've lost Diddles. Is Diddles dead? Has Diddles been diddled? Oh, hello. Dagon is around. Excellent. Good, good, good. And here, commanding officer of the 32nd Massachusetts, Colonel Lance. Now, he's going to be sniffing around looking for some information. Looking for potential enemies. Guru Dennis backing off now. Standing next to his commanding officer, who is just keeping an eye on things. You've also got another gentleman, Wolfus, from the 32nd Massachusetts, looking fine in his red bonnet, his red hat, and, oh dear, what's going on there? Purple Cow having a little bit of a technical problem, Mr. Cow. So, just getting themselves lined up. So, oh god, it's Luftwaffe SS. The Luftwaffe. Look out everyone as Marissi gets finished off. And these guys continuing to push this point, at least as best they can. Oh, more murdering going on here. As Dark Thunder from 2nd Connecticut is getting involved. Who's he up against? It's Matthew Shepard from the 3rd US, and he's up against 2 enemies. And in comes Rockefeller to assist. And Lance is no more. Oh, down goes Dark Thunder. And down goes Rockefeller. Wow. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, what can I say? It must be karma. But never mind. Anyway, let's move on and find out what's going on. As here is the 32nd. And on the horse, it's Ray Allen. So, let's see how we're doing numbers-wise. 29 and 40. So the Confederate state is really at a disadvantage at the moment. So, not looking good for them. These guys, you can see here, the 17th Michigan. Numbers not looking too bad. And Ray Allen checking with his binocs over to see what's going on over on the right side. Now, let us see. As Guru Dennis from the 32nd is still trying to push this point, but it's being heavily defended. Well, at least it was. It's not anymore. There doesn't seem to be any defences going on here, which is rather strange, as Corporal Painmace is looking to move up as quickly as he can. There is Panda. Not sure what he's doing out in the middle of nowhere. NutriKid, and this is all that remains of the Confederate State Cavalry at the moment, with Staff Colonel Pilafas. And I'm hearing conspicuous drumming from Maximus. And the work on the cannons continues. Oh my goodness, that is an extremely large earthen mound. And this cannon, unfortunately, seems to have been abandoned. They've lost their operators, which is unfortunate. So, bit of random saluting going on. The Onion Knight, fine name, sir, fine name. There is Civilized Bear also moving up, and Recruit Peston involved as well. So, oh, that cannonball! Oh, did you see that? Right past the camera! Oh, heavens! That was so close to this man here, Corporal Titus from the 32nd. And now the 32nd, you can see here, streaming across the fields towards the last stand and the cannons of the Confederate States. And down goes Onion Knight. Poor Onion Knight is no more. Capturing a cannonball, taking down Arctic at the same time. So poor old Arctic is no more over here. Poor Arctic. And Guru Dennis gets finished off as well. And they're continuing to push up against the Confederate State forces, and the melee begins, ladies and gentlemen. As it looks like here. Yeah, Corporal Faceman from the artillery is murdered. And more... Oh, dear. It looks like Brigadier General Cooper just got stabbed by Mulcahy. And this gentleman is about to have a very bad day. John Unai trying to defend himself as best he can. Oh dear, down goes Swissy. No, correction. Oh, fine slice from John. Fantastic stuff going on. And down goes John eventually. So, it's 9 members of the Confederate State remaining, as they're taking cover behind a horse, which is going to go well, you just know it. And I think these might be the remaining members. As down goes Dominic as well from the 10th New York. And this may be the main defensive position here. Let's see. 10th New York. We'll see. Because you've got these guys now moving out. So here is Michigan. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Grey is normally Confederate States, but under these circumstances, the uniforms have changed around a little bit. So it gets a little bit confusing sometimes. Oh, down goes Jay Allen as they went in for a quick ambush onto Ipoa and friends. Down they go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first round. And so, And so we return for the next round, and you can see already there's some cavalry action going on. Let's see if we can find out and lock down what's going on. Here we go, it's cavalry. It is the Confederate State and the Union cavalry getting caught up in a very extended and brutal slice and dice fest. Who's that last man? It's William Jones. Oh, his horse has just taken a quick slice. Oh, fine slice into his enemy there. And down goes Corporal Jones. Oh, sorry, First Sergeant Jones. So, looks like a successful campaign there by McSwissy and friends. And now the Confederate State Cavalry. And look at that, swapping out for a less damaged horse. And so the Confederate State Cavalry move over and park. So, let's find out. 32nd Massachusetts, there is Wolfus. Oh! There's a lovely cannon shot, that's for damn sure. It's poor old Marscope. That was very close there. Marscope gets taken down. Window's more valuable than the conscripts. Yeah, that's probably true, unfortunately. So you can see now they're really trying to push across this line. And the trouble is that they have with this particular level is that the map, or this particular line, is always well defended. So you can see the Connecticutans there defending to the best of their ability. In come the 10th New York as well. Look at those fine fellows moving in as well. Volunteer Elgersma. Yeah, not even sure. And there is, of course, the fine Monsieur Moose. Young Mr. Sea Moose, the War Moose himself, who is staying with his commanding officer, Major General Sherman, who, as you can see, got a different moustache and beard today. So has decided to change it up. And let's see, has Diddles died already? Has Diddles... Oh, God. Oh, wow! Charles Moose just got murdered! Oh, heavens! Splash one Moose, ladies and gentlemen. Splash one Moose. Moose down. Moose down. And that was a very unfortunate shot. Please stop shooting his moose. Oh, dear. Poor Moose. Oh, Molokai and Paymace taken down by Frankie from 1st Artillery. Fantastic. So, poor old Sherman's lost his moose now. He is bereft. He is unhappy at the demise of said moose. Brigadier General Rockefeller gets taken down. Oh, General action, Horace Porter and Rockefeller. And Horace Porter, understandably, is quite pleased about that outcome. Cannons. Confederate cannons, no less. PFC Red. And Dodo, who is not extinct. And now they're moving out away from those cannons. That's interesting. Where are they going? Oh, down goes William Sherman. Killed by Skin Render. He will be joining the Moose now in death. And let's just wait and see what happens. Let's check our numbers. You can see 43-66. Wow. The Union really on the back foot at the moment. They've got a difference of about 20 people. And that's 20 more rifles to be shooting at you. Still not good. Over here is Guru Dennis continuing to work. This is the defense here from the 10th New York. Doing a very good job. Recruit Strategos and Magyar and Infantry Private Riley from the 72nd Pennsylvania, all getting stuck in the doorway as they come out. So you can see these fine fellows. There's John Unite also getting involved. Oh, Schnitzel down, and Swift Wisp also getting involved. Look at this, this is brutal. As you can see, it looks like there might be a little bit of a triangulation of fire as the 32nd Massachusetts now getting involved. Assassin get, oh, just missed there, only by a brief pace, or brief distance I should say, but they didn't miss with that one. And now Malgrim coming out, Ordnance Sergeant I would presume. Jareth also from the 32nd Massachusetts looking to get involved in there. Taking a pot shot at one of the enemy. We'll have to wait and see. Oh dear, no. Jareth gets taken down by Marissi. And here is Malgrim. Trying to take out those windows so we can see who's inside. Who's inside? It's Marissi, it is. It's Marissi. And he has no bayonet fixed, so he's going to have to rifle barrel him to death. So we're watching Marissi. Takes one stab, takes a second stab. Down goes Marissi. Oh, what was that? Poor old Private Dodo. Now extinct. Poor Dodo. As here is Joyd, a buy dealer, I should say, from New Jersey. So the cavalry remains at least in some kind of format that they can actually use. Here are the Rhode Islanders. There's Swedish Mercenary. There's Donny. And here is Bellyfort. Currently alive. I know what you're thinking. So, I do love that way that the soldiers stand, the officers stand like that when they're waiting. So, it's possible that our fine young Mr. Barbaneth is AFK. We'll have to wait and see. However, defences are continuing, and Barbaneth shouldn't really stand there. And Swedish Mercenary has just murdered Bellyfort with a punch to the gut. So Bellyfort is no more. Oh dear, poor Belly. And the fight continues, and down goes Charles F. Jackson. And now you can see the 7th New Jersey start to move up. Now let's have a look. 31-17. Oh god, the Union are really in trouble at the moment. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. The 3rd US stabbing out the windows, moving up as well. Who's this fellow? Gustav Black from the 3rd US trying to dodge those bullets. Matthew Shepard gets murdered as he comes in. Ipoa, Thomas Beale killing Corporal Templar. And more people being murdered inside this building. Not looking good. There's Ipoa. Down goes Shaker, and Ipoa is all on his own right now. This is not a good situation. He's trying to dodge that nasty bayonet. Going for a turning stab. Brigadier General Cooper gets murdered. And down goes Ipoa. And a nice team kill into Gustav Black. So Gustav managed to force that team kill. So he'll be happy with that result, even though he snuffed it. As Thomas Beale moves over and looks through his binocs for the next opportunity. Purple Cow with a fine kill onto Sir Igo, or Argo I should say. Oh my goodness, look at this. Absolute bedlam. And there's By Dealer as well, as you can see here. McSwissy. Waiting for an opportunity. Yeah, I think the odds are a little bit against McSwissy. Because there's a lot of enemy right there. And there we go. The point has been proven. Down goes McSwissy. McSwissy is no more. And let's see. Bye, Swissy. Oh, fantastic. So, let's see. 21 and 12 members of the Union. So I would guess that this will be the 32nd Massachusetts' cannonballs. Yep. Cannonballs starting to hit inside that building. Oh, look at that. A fine shot into Zango. Yeah, McSwissy's last words. Hey, 32nd. Bam, dead. As Momchilo gets involved as well. And you can see them now starting to push up. Oh, damn. Down goes Donny. Poor old Donny went down quicker than the cheap French hooker. So did Hottle at the back there. And this is not good for the Rhode Islanders. They've got to push up. And there's Barbaneth getting involved as well in the front. Leading from the front as always. Good old Barb. And to back on, he's taking a bit of damage. Out comes the pistol. Down goes Girk. Oh, now Barbaneth sneaking up. Looking for an opportunity. There we go. He sees his quarry. He goes in for the... Oh dear. Poor Barb. And understandably, Smithy decides to turn and run. So poor old Barb is no more. And Smithy trying to stick his... Yeah, that didn't work out. Von Walsum stabs him in the bottom. So poor old Smithy also dead as well. Let's have a look at their numbers. 7 and 11. So the Confederate State Army has the advantage. Here's veteran Griffin. And these guys holding this point. With Wolfrey also. And that's not so much a defence as it is a massive hole in the building. But, you know, never mind. They're determined to absolutely render these buildings flat. So, you know, we'll see. Now, Luftwaffe SS. There we go. He's zoomed in, or he's locked in on the cannons. And that's going to be their direction that they need to take. So Luftwaffe and John von Walsum. Oh no, down goes Luftwaffe, catching a cannonball. A fine catch indeed there, sir. A fine, palpable catch. Luftwaffe is no more. So, Purple Cow. And here, John Walsum. Now, let's see. And look at that cannon fire. Oh, that cannon fire coming into that building. It's not so much a building as there's a Swiss cheese right now. So let's go over it and see the Swiss cheese makers. Let's see. Private Corbin and the cannon being commanded by Seagurk with Moga Wolf watching. And Dominic wants hello to his loved ones as well. So this is going to be a difficult situation for these guys. As you can see, now they're running in the open field. And this is a very dangerous situation for Wolfers in the 32nd. They are trying to run over. They have decided to play it pretty safe by running over on the far left-hand side where the cannon will not be able to get them, but they will have a number of forces up against them that they will have to overcome. So you've got the likes of these guys here, Panda as well from the 1st Artillery, and you've got defensive forces as well, Lugalus, and over here, Rassingen. Oh, and it looks like we're going to give an all charge, because otherwise it could take forever. So let's see what's going on. Oh, down goes Murdered. Murdered horribly goes Wolfers. And we continue to watch. As Moga Wolf getting involved, down goes Purple Cow as well. There's Panda, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Confederate States have won that round. And we shall move on to the next one. Huzzah! Huzzah! And so we return after a quick map change, and here we have it. Look at this. Fine Hillside Fort to be attacked by the Confederate State Army. Now you can see that they literally have an uphill struggle right now, as you can see. So let's go and say hello to the Confederate State Army. Private Monotone. All the guys getting sent up. There's Colonel Sassy J from 2nd Connecticut. Whoopsie-daisy. So, William Sherman. Oh, God. Hottle's just been shot already? Wow. Holy crap, Hottle. That's really unlucky. So, Brigadier General Cooper. And the bullets are coming in and hitting people from as far back as here. Look at this. 2nd Connecticut, Alexander killed as well. The Rhode Islanders being, well, the Rhode Islanders. Brigadier General Cooper. Oh, heavens, poor Cooper. Shot almost immediately. Rip Cooper indeed. Rip indeed. So let's see what's going on. There's Basic. Oh no, Basic murdered as well. And holy crap, look at this. This is a brutal, brutal attack that the Confederate State forces have to do, because look at the defenses that the the Union Army is going to be able to hide behind. Wow, holy crap, that's really nasty. But now you can see that they're going to try and do the human wave as Gert gets taken down. Donny, Barbaneth as well. Good God almighty. That's brutal. Staff Lieutenant Lionel Watson going up against all these guns. Down goes Hottle as well. And Porter. Oh, wow. Swedish mercenary also murdered. And this is brutal going on here. The 3rd US doing a fantastic job of putting down nasty, nasty fire coming down. Now, you can see here the 72nd Pennsylvania holding the flag high and continuing to push up, and they found a defensive position. Now, if I'm right in thinking, if this is a siege, which it should be, then let's just quickly check that. There's Sassy J, Edelweiss, there's Lionel Watson. So these guys who are sieging will have unlimited lives. That is correct. So, unlimited lives and limited lives for the defenders. So they've literally just got to keep charging and try and wear them down. As over here, a huge battle going on with the 9th New Jersey getting involved. And they're also the 1st Artillery. Look at this, massive stabbings going on. Civilized Bear trying to defend himself against multiple attacks. Down goes Corporal Painmace, murdered by the bear. And the bear is no more. And now you can see Brigadier General Cooper getting involved as well. Oh, fine block by Brigadier General Cooper. Another slice, turn and a slice. And down goes poor old Brigadier General Cooper. As there's Booby Zipfel also getting involved. As Brigadier General, Major General William Sherman also gets killed. As you can see, this mass. Oh, look at that. Coming in there. And down goes the moose again. The poor old war moose is dead. As this fine fusillade work coming in here from the well-drilled 32nd Massachusetts. And now you've got an engineer, Teddy Roosevelt, doing a good job of putting up additional barricades to support his men. And there we go. Look at them all moving up, flowing onto those walls so that they can get in there and do the damage. Look at that. But the point is that the Confederate State forces have made it to this barricade, which was all important, forcing the Union troops to move back and causing them a problem. Here's Brigadier General Cooper. He's running in. He's got his pistol out, ready for use. And, you know, having used these pistols, they are somewhat inaccurate. Oh, goodness me. Out comes the pistol. Oh, murdered horribly. Down goes Bruno. And Cooper kills Severus. And McSwissy and Cooper also murdered as well. Oh, goodness me. Look at this. This is just brutal goings on. But a fine siege here. And down goes Zango as well. Goodness me, look at this. This is just brutal. Absolutely horrific. There's PFC Maximus, and these guys looking for an opportunity for the enemy to get out in the open. Yep, another guy hit. Swedish mercenary tries to charge in, doesn't get very far. Look at this. This is the difference between a Napoleonic Wars siege. Down goes Hottle, and the... Is that the man himself? No, it's Mr. Moose. Moose, the fifing Moose. So Mr. Moose is fifing it up a storm. He stops his fifing and he moves in with his sword. So let's just find out what's going on. Out comes the pistol. A well-armed Moose, ladies and gentlemen. You don't mess with them. As Donnie gets killed. No, you do mess with them as the Moose has just been murdered. Poor Moose. So now you can see here, Monotone being killed. Oh, fine stabbing work coming in here from what was Edelweiss. Let's just check Matthew Shepard from the 3rd US. So they're doing a fantastic job of defending. And you can see here, 15-minute siege. It's pretty nasty goings on. But I'm not seeing a huge amount of cannons. Now, that could be the very nature of this particular siege. But we shall have to see. There's G-Knight getting involved. And these guys now pushed up even further. Who's over here? The 10th New York, HDMIK. And what's going on here? Captain Dominic. As Colonel Lance gets killed by Severus. Whoops-a-daisy. Bit of a team kill coming in. And the Confederate State forces. There's McSwissy getting involved as well. Oh, bit of a stab on a horse there. Ouch! And McSwissy. How did you miss from there, McSwissy? God damn it. Silly McSwissy. But he got a nice kill into Civilized Bear over the top of the wall. And another kill into another member until finally he gets taken down. And Smithy just murders Bellyfort. So Bellyfort on a roll at the moment when it comes to North and South. So these guys now moved back to the central flag area and looking to defend. So they have been pushed back so far by the Confederate State forces. Oh dear, Adelon finished off. And you can see the flag being carried with pride by Pandora. And more forces coming in. Brigadier General Cooper leading the 1st Artillery. And who's this gentleman? New Jersey gentleman. The fine New Jersey Regiment. The 9th and the 7th. As Donny gets killed. As Monotone also. And look at this. Concentrated fire. As Lugulas is trying to defend himself from the attacks. Goes in for a quick stab. Unfortunately misses those stabs. And it looks like it's being blocked. As Lugulas finally stabs his enemy. And another enemy comes up and stabs Lugulas in the belly. So not going well, as now you can see the 32nd Massachusetts. As Moose goes down again, goodness me. Poor Moose. Oh, a fine shot there by Shezza. Let's see, who did he kill? That was Dodo. Oh god, Shezza's stuck in the rock. Oh heavens, what's going on here? Oh dear. That's a bit unfortunate. It's going to make sniffing these people out rather difficult. And there's Teddy Roosevelt putting defences underneath. So here is Major Ninu, or Zinu. Yeah, Ninu, sorry. And you can see him hiding. Turn around, behind you. Oh dear, down he goes. Never mind, random horse flyby. And here you can see Nanotox getting involved, not very quickly. And I've got to say, stop saying involved, that's for damn sure. So, Brigadier General Cooper, the pistol is out, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking for an opportunity to get a kill. And he looks like he might be sniffing around for somebody like that gentleman. Yep. And down he goes. Nice shot by Brigadier General Cooper as the 72nd moves up closer. Who's this? Mr. Moose coming in with the drums this time. As Barbaneth gets murdered while coming into the fort. As there's John Stern from 2nd Connecticut. They're getting involved as well. Oh, look at that. Donny dives in and grabs that flag very quickly. The Confederate State flag grabbed awfully quickly by Donny. He's going to move that out of the way. And try and keep that in a safe area if he can. So, good stuff there by Donny. And let's see if we can find out what else has occurred. Oh, that was nasty. As now we can see Private Titan looking for an opportunity to stab somebody. And probably going to find it. Dominic looking in there with the pistol. Massive fire coming in. Wolfers manages to kill Private Titan. And now they're starting to push in towards the flag position. And this is where the problem is going to occur for the 32nd Massachusetts. You can see over here Broom 2 getting involved with the pistols. And also another pistol coming in from Thomas Beale. Oh, he's going to try and get him if he can. And it looks like we have had a few kills going on. Out comes the sword of Thomas Beale, looking to clear up the remaining members of the Confederate State Army. So, oh, who's this? It's Corporal Basic. Not anymore, it's not, as Von Walsum and Thomas Beale deal the damage. Look at that, a fine kill into Recruit Alexander from Connecticut. And Thomas Beale fighting for his life at the moment. Looks like a little bit of officer-on-officer action. Oh, General William Sherman getting involved. Takes a quick slice. Another slice. Not looking good for William. But no, William returns the favour. And Horace Porter killing Jesse Williams. Hottle also going down. Barbaneth going down from Major Dagon's pistol. Teddy Roosevelt also being killed as well. Ingo more slicing and dicing. Oh my goodness, this is a regular dozy-do with the swords. Oh dear. And a nice block there. Let's see who's he going up against. It's Private Titan. And so he decides to cheese it in the opposite direction. There's William Sherman trying to defend himself. Doing as best he can as he's going up against the likes of Thomas Beale. So it's Lieutenant. Oh, look at that. Brigadier when you're William Sherman is no more. And then, oh, look at that. Poor Thomas Beale shot by Josh the Brit at close range. Very nasty things going on here as Josh the Brit starting to move up. Swedish mercenary is killed. And Bellyfort kills Smithy. So the Rhode Islanders up to their normal thing. And here is Tokyo, who has managed to get the American flag and keep it together with the other Confederate flags. So we'll just have to wait and see. And this is a pretty brutal defense, I have to say. The fire coming in from these guys is absolutely brutal. Really, really accurate, really deadly. And just giving a problem to these guys. So Arctic, whoops, with a little bit of a team kill. And we're just waiting to see what's going to happen here, because something's definitely going on. You can see, but unfortunately they've only got 4 minutes and the flag is getting lower. And part of the problem that the guys are going to have is that eventually they may not be able to spawn anymore. But Brigadier General Cooper has just fallen yet again, and they're continuing to push in here. As, oh dear, who was that? There's William Crowe, I think, who just got killed. And Borfat also getting butchered. Look at this. Oh, absolutely brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal stuff. Well, the gentleman here, Alistair Young, over on the one side. And not anymore as he gets killed. And these guys really looking to try and get in there and do the damage. Oh, Jesse Williams killed by Momchilo. And here comes the Rhode Islanders. Nope, there goes Hottle. And Girk. And Moose as well. Moose gets murdered. And Barbanev. Holy crap. And Zango. God me, that's really bad for the Rhode Islanders. That's not good at all. The poor Rhode Islanders got absolutely taken apart. But Momchilo's getting involved. Going in for a little bit of a stab. Oh, there we go. Oh, Momchilo killed Diddles. Oh dear. Poor Diddles is no more. Never mind. Poor Diddles. So here is Wolfus with random torch in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what happens as we follow Private Corvin. As it looks like... Who's that fifing? It's McSwissy. And there we go. The Confederate State Forces have captured the fort, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. And so we return after a side swap. And it's a chance for the attackers to now defend. So it's going to be interesting to see, because they will maybe have a slight advantage. Come on, get over there, Edelweiss. They may have a slight advantage, because they know what the attack has been. As you can see over here on the right side, look at that. These guys really getting taken apart. As there's Burger Donalds moving up behind this rock that gives them plenty of cover. And that looked to me like an explosion. Is there a cannon down there? As we're seeing puffs of smoke. Oh, look at that. Oh, my heavens. Oh, of course, it's the 32nd. Yes, cannon goodness coming in here. Private Scott. And Tokyo. Oh, he got hit by a bullet. Long distance. So, howitzer and cannon. Who's that? Volunteer Elgismar. And now you can see Scott taking down John Unite and Assassin Rep. And you can see these guys trying to defend behind this particular area. Whoops-a-daisy, no arty. Naughty boys. So, Joe Hunter. As there is Private Malcolm. Listen to those cracks of rifle shots over the top of the hair. Or the top of the head even. There's the 10th New York defending. And look at this, they're really pushing over onto the right hand side. Ouch, down goes Waffle SS. And these guys, Podman and members of the 32nd Massachusetts over on one side. And these guys playing it smart. There's Wolfus moving up. They're trying to outflank. Now, if they can actually get into this position... Oh, heavens, there's Brigadier General Cooper, who appears to be defending against all of the enemy from the 32nd. There we go, more fire coming in. William Sherman getting involved as well. Fine stabbing occurring. Who's that? Oh, that's probably William Crowe, yep. And McSwissy in with the drums. Oh, whoops-a-daisy, William Crowe. And Colonel Lance also being taken down. Down goes Zango. Well, sorry, Barbaneth goes down courtesy of Zango. And Bellyfort kills Zango. So the usual there for the 2nd RI is Broom 2 decided to choose it in the opposite direction. There's an engineer, Michael Davis from Michigan. Now it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do. As there's McSwissy. Oh, fine slice from McSwissy. Oh, goodness me. Oh, jumps out of the way of that bullet. McSwissy with fine avoiding skills there. Oh, fine blocking going on. What's going on here? Swissy doing really well. This is almost unheard of. Another block there. Oh, another block. And a slice by McSwissy again. Goodness me, what's going on there? McSwissy doing really well today. Always good to see as Horace Porter gets taken down by George Hamilton. Well, quite. As there is Barbaneth on his horse. Charging in towards the enemy. And down he goes. Almost guaranteed there. Poor Barbaneth. Fantastic. Oh, look at these guys. There's Volunteer Algismar. And they've got another one there, Maximus as well. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Well-drilled fellows, the 32nd Massachusetts. You can see them all organised out so that the rifles of the man behind you goes in between the ears. Not in between the ears, but either side of the man in front of you, so... Oh, down goes Face Matt. No, correction. Who was that? I think that was Jareth. Recruit Jareth. And now they're pushing forward. And they're moving forward as down goes Marscope as well. Killed by Nanotox. And now they're moving up. Oh, look at that. Fusillade of fire. Fantastic work there. As there's Arctic as well getting involved. And having fun. Which is what we approve of. Colonel Lance. Pushing his troops forward. Oh dear. Down goes... Basic just killed the drummer. Not good, not good. There's Arctic on the far end. And the trouble is these guys are staying put, but they are taking casualties now. And this is going to be a problem for Lance and the 32nd Massachusetts. As they are going to have to start moving, as you've got the 3rd US moving up on one side as well. And now you can see the 32nd Massachusetts kind of sacrificing a few of their troops to provide a diversion, maybe. Oh, look at that fire coming in. And now they get attacked from the flank. The 32nd Massachusetts now under attack by the Rhode Islanders. The Rhode Islanders going ham. Momchilo in there as well. Engineer getting involved. And down goes Momchilo and Barbaneth with that fine attack coming in. Who is this over here? It's Lionel Watson, Staff Lieutenant from the Eagle Brigade. And you can see him trying to defend himself against the attacking Confederate State Forces. Ouch! So now, the 32nd Massachusetts reform, regroup, and continue their devastating fire against the enemy. Or except perhaps for that gentleman there. Who seems to have taken a bullet to the face. Oh dear. And just great stuff to see here from the 32nd Massachusetts. That drilling. Under the command, of course, of Colonel Lance. Now pushing forward. And moving up. Now, they've got the benefit of the defense of this hill. So there we go. Doobie Zipfel being killed. Jesse Williams from the 3rd US over on one side now. This is what he's going to be looking for. Somebody by the side of that fence. See that guy by the fence? Oh, unfortunate shot. Unfortunate miss there for him. Now, who is this person? Oh, it's Donny. Oh, God. Donny's in deep trouble now. Who's he going up against? It's Matthew Shepard. And he kills him, but then Donny gets sliced across the testicles. So poor old Donny is no more. Major General William Sherman killed by Broom 2. As Recruit Astor is being molested by a horse. Get out of the way, horse. Or a saddle, I should say. My apologies. And now you can see these guys continuing to fire back 2nd Connecticut, Lugulas, and yet more members of the 1st Artillery, the 72nd, Blader down there as well, or Bladder I should say. Who's that man firing with a pistol? It's Lionel Watson! And also John Unai. Oh God, what is wrong with these people? So completely ridiculous, these people. Love it. So over here on the other side you can see Major General William Sherman in as a normal rifleman, and Dessous and brother from the 1st New Jersey Brigade. Now it looks like this could be a nasty situation. Ouch! This is the nasty situation as they fall into this position here. And there's a little bit of a bug on that particular rock area. So you walk across what you think is a rock and then you fall in the hole. And down, Podman literally desperately trying to get out. And Wolfus, who appears to be stuck in the rock. Completely ridiculous. Down goes Wolfus. Problem solved, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind. So that's a thing to bear in mind for the next version of this map. Oh, what's going on here? Lionel Watson knows that that's a point of problem and will deal with it accordingly. Oh, look at this. Defences across the front gate. Over on the right hand side, the 10th New York continue their defence. This gentleman moving out and getting a little bit... Oh, he moved out and got killed by William Jones. In the centre here, Smithy from Rhode Island getting involved with a little bit of a fun and games. Oh, Painmace with a fine rifle kill. And then murdered horribly by Donny. And Donny then dies horribly to Jack. So here's Peston, Recruit Peston from the 32nd. Currently all on his lonesome. Who's these moving up? Oh, the 32nd Massachusetts. Look at them. Oh, fine sailory goodness. Look at all these lovely fellows. Don't they look great? So, 5 minutes remaining. Excuse me while I pause to cough. There's lots going down here. As the pistol of Wolfus claiming victims as best he can. Don't walk near the rock. Don't walk near the rock. For that reason. Ah, he survived. And he made it across. No, he didn't. Oh, well. And down... Oh, look at that. A nice kill by Roosevelt with the mortar. All good stuff. And Monotone. And his mate, Corvin. And you can see G-Knight trying to defend. And they've got four minutes left, and there's still... Oh, who's this? Oh, Horace Porter. Look at that. An assassin rep. And Moose, of course. Look at them. Completely on top of that plinth. Just completely ridiculous. And Fennex trying to get up there, but unable to. So, completely ridiculous up there. As William Sherman has just killed McSwissy. Whoops-a-daisy. Never mind, poor McSwissy. What is this horse doing? What is this horse doing? Get out of the way, horse. Bugger off. Thank you. Goodbye, horse. And so, the Confederate State Army continues to push. Paymace trying to come through. Shot immediately as soon as he tries to push through that little gap in the fence. And look at these guys. They cannot get far enough through. Oh, but no, they did make it through. Wiener Schnitzel made it through, only to get bayoneted in the back and the face and the front. So Haldane, oh, brutal goings on there, ladies and gentlemen. Who's this man? It's First Lieutenant Frankie, and he's got a fine sword in his hand. Look at that, isn't that a lovely sword? And can he use it is the question. Takes one stab, manages to block, out comes the pistol. Can he get to a position where he can reload? Watch out for the random horse. He's looking for some enemies. And down goes one of them. More pistol goodness coming out. And you can see Frankie doing his best to kill as many. There we go. Frankie killing Brigadier General Cooper. Whoops-a-daisy, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops-a-daisy. Never mind. So here you can see By Dealer also getting involved. Sassy J. Mangarine. And who's this attacking over on the side here? Rockefeller. Brigadier General Rockefeller getting involved in the battle. He dies very quickly. And Sassy J continuing the defense. Look at this. Horace Porter continuing the defense. And Brigadier General Cooper taking down Malgrim as well. Look at this. This is fantastic to see a siege after all this time. What's going on over here? Michael Davis with his large chopper. And not that it did him any good. So. Pandora. Who's this? Captain Dominic. And is Horace Porter still out? He is. He's going to be starting. There we go. He's come down now. Amongst the masses. He has come to blend in with the peasants. He's coming in for a little bit. He must have run out of ammo. Oh, is this... it is. It's Lance versus Porter. And now Lance is being attacked by William Sherman. So it's Sherm against Lance. This could be unfortunate. Let's see. Lance definitely knows how to handle the sword. So let's see what happens. Oh, a fine kill there by Lance into Marissi. And Lance doing a fantastic job of killing the enemy. Fine slicey goodness coming in here from Lance. Another kill, Dark Thunder. Brings out the pistol. Oh, he's going to knock him to death. Oh, dear. And Lance finally taken down by an assassin rep, stabbed in the back. And so now you can see the Confederate State Forces continue. And Lance probably going to dismount his clippity-clop. Yes, that's exactly what happens. And so, pistol and binocs ready. We follow Lance as he makes the run up towards the fort, defended by the Union forces. There we go. Fine binocky work there from Lance, giving commands to his teammates and regiment friends, saying go this direction, go that direction, this side is good, this side is bad, and all that kind of funky good stuff. So obviously, guys, we believe in responsible use of binoculars. Do not drive while using binoculars. Or do not, yeah, you know what I mean. So, Haldane. And the Confederate State Forces continue to push in. Now, I'm surprised that they haven't brought in any sappers. Now, there's somebody behind there, isn't there? There is. Who is it? It's By Dealer. And that's an unfortunate shadow there. As By Dealer's looking to get involved. And now it looks like the Confederate State Army have completely overrun the flag position. Look at this. Moga Wolf gets involved. Colonel Lance falls. Oh, Moga Wolf killed almost immediately as soon as he gets into the main square. And the flag, they may have made it. Look at that time. It's so close. Down comes the Union flag. Oh, glory being dropped to the floor. Can the Confederate State Forces remain and take it? There we go. They have succeeded, ladies and gentlemen. They have succeeded. So, GG everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this change up for the books with a siege. Anyway, take care everyone. We'll see you next time.